So I use my camera, and that shit start acting stupid. Get back from Hollywood, found my older camera. That shit was acting stupid. I really didn't want to come back to doing it like this because I just don't be wanting to, come all the way down here with it. The chaos inside is actually beginning to cease for anyone that cares. And, turn up energy, things in transition. And ultimately, I wanted to give this a week. So, glad you're here paying attention to it. My silent masses. Change has arrived. I know it's not necessarily let's call it a little premature to ring that bell, but it's like, nah, son. Everybody watch it different. It's already been happening. I done spoke to it. Yeah, I mean, you could tell through Raw and SmackDown. NXT feels like the process. Well, excuse me. NXT 2.0 feels like the actual process now. You hate high school to go and love college. You know what I mean? Like that's the idea for me. So as far as all of the creative placements, if you will, I'm looking at attempts to show how things were to be done correctly. You know what I mean? How things were to be done responsibly. So, NXT 2.0 is the clear standout amidst all of this change we're going through in a new era. Shawn Michaels talking about, it falls on him. You guys know politics just as good as I know forms of politics. So, to have to be a company man through and through and, speak to what's going to keep the PR just fine. Alright, cool. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't going to stress it. Shawn Michaels is up there. You know what I'm saying? So, we all know, if you're really paying attention and trying to be in the know, we're looking at Pritchard. And we already know the type of things that he was okay with okaying because of the old man. But now, new regime, new administration, new era in this. The new game is being played. I could see throwing Pritchard at that because he knows what he's doing. He's had so much time and tenure with the company. So NXT 2.0 is a good slot for him. It don't need the extra stress on Triple H. And then once everyone has that incentive to go to the main roster, because who the fuck wants to be around Pritchard for too long, judging by his creative in the old administration? It's just honest. We looking at like I said, the incentive to want to get better. And I'm seeing how it's like starting to already, transition. I've always talked about, the main roster call-ups. One thing I will say about Triple H right now, in this past week that I've watched, it's been a lot of, like Hit Row came back, Karrion Kross is back. That's all awesome. I mean, Scarlett's back, and the list can go on. I mean, like Bayley's back, Coda's back, Io's back, like, and this is all great stuff. All NXT champions and such like that from back in the day, like I'm talking like the Seths and all the rest of them. You know what I mean? We got some new faces. We got some things we want to see. People, I'm talking, but ultimately, the one thing I'm most interested in with Triple H at this point is what he's going to not what who's going to be his official initial pick of the litter. You know what I mean? Like, in the new era, in his former creative, right now, he's just writing the ship. He's taking the Band-Aids off of the, all right, everybody, come on, abandon ship. Come on, y'all, let's swing. Swim. Come on, let's swim. I got some rafts. We gonna figure this shit out together, okay? Come on, y'all, everybody just come on. And we gonna figure out an arc. It's sure right over there. It's not the destination, but we exactly where we trying to get to together. You know what I mean? And, the crowd is going for it. The crowd is going with it. And the crowd is better than ever right now because you can see that through Liv getting clapped on in promos. You know what I mean? The you tapped out energy. I think it's great for the crowd. It's healthy for the crowd to be able to, go at a champion. You know what I mean? I liked an idea I heard, and I was actually with the same thing because it made me smirk about it. Like, I think commentary called it too. Like, Liv always winning. But she don't look like she need to be winning out here. She need to be getting beat up. Living like a good bump at the end of the day. And I'm talking back bump on the mat. You know what I'm saying? So, Yeah, she could damn sure take a good motherfucking bump. But I'm actually liking to see this little story. Like, okay, so with the Ronda match with Liv, or whoever, Ronda match or whoever she about to be fighting, I want to see Liv win again. I want to see Liv go on at least a 4-month reign. 5 months to totally solidify her, but 4 months to do her really well, in my opinion. Like, just that crafty baby face. Because we need smarter baby faces in this new era. I mean, just to give you an idea, like, I ain't forget about nobody that been going on as far as, like, who's been on TV. Maximum Male Models is great. Like, I'm liking it a lot. Tag team division is on up and up. The Lotharios and the Male Models. I think they should get down, but, Max being, like, I'm liking whatever direction he's in, but let's keep it up. And I was wanting to see him versus Garza. I want to see Max Dupree versus Angel Garza. You know what I'm saying? Just on some down the line, not calling it a dream match, but on some because everything moves so fast and the changes are being made so subtly, but everything is, again, moving so fast. It's like, all right, you know what? I'm going to leave that in the back burner, and if these guys ever come in front of each other again, I think I'm going to recall it. You know what I mean? But we'll just see. It ain't no stress on it. Whatever, man. That's a Raw and SmackDown for the most, for the real take homes, and you know what I mean, like what we going into Cardiff with, which I'm hearing a lot of Cardiff talk, not at Clash at the Castle. Sure, we can say that, but I've heard at Cardiff, and that shit had me feeling like we was about to go watch a takeover event. And this is why I spoke to so many former NXT champions. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the fray on the main roster now from, years ago, but now definitely solidified with the crowd and had so many things that they done proved. You could peep the difference in rank. Women's Tag Team title tournament. Okay, look, the SmackDown match was crazy. I'm gonna shout out Shotzi up front. I need Shotzi to get back to that NXT Shotzi. I don't know what happened, and it hurts to look at sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, whose fault was it on Friday? And nobody's in a bad for me. I'm just looking at it like, okay, Shotzi was looking a little cray, you know what I mean? But her landing on that little twisting elbow, Shotzi was laying in the wrong spot. Raquel probably should have been able to judge that on the angle, or Shotzi should have, laid down at a better angle. You know what I mean? So it's just like small things like that. One thing Triple H does with the superstars that aren't good at ring, he actually highlights certain things about their characters. Xia Li could be somewhat of a powerhouse if the person knows how to sell the move, and Xia Li knows how to deliver the move. Shotzi moves too weak in the legs with that little dully door. Oh, Liv tried it. Liv got a better idea with it, but nah, Shotzi tried it too, and sliced bread, whatever we want to call it. You know what I mean? It's not really, sometimes it feels like they just pretty models that don't really be in the gym. Respectfully. Tag division is about to be dope. My man's named off like 10 tag teams the other day. I'm like, man, the division actually could get on the up and up. Women's tag tournament. SmackDown match was fine. The Raw match, you know what I mean? Like, the Raw match, I was so proud, personally, you know what I mean? Tamina and Dana Brooke and, damn, I can't even remember who else was it. Io and Dakota. I thought that shit was great. Bayley was there. I thought everyone won. I enjoyed the match. I was happy to see it happen. And, just moving forward, all of this stuff is being revitalized. And it's a really, really, really good look, man. Like, that pride, man, he bringing it out. He bringing it out. And everybody feels it. And that shit is, like, palpable do not fit the mold for me in regard to that, so I'm not even calling it like that. Like, it is very obvious though that right now, things are definitely on an upswing as far as the main roster goes. NXT characters are being developed, and that's what matters, because then once they finally make it to the main roster, it's gonna matter instead of how it's been not mattering for some years now. Moving forward, they got a Raw preview tonight, man. Let's get into this shit. What's going on here? Bobby Lashley defending the United States title in the first ever showdown with AJ Styles. That's going to be fucking bananas. Shouts to the United States Championship. Shouts to the Intercontinental Championship. You see H through his video packages and the way he tries to big up the superstars and make them feel like something. He's been doing this since SummerSlam. He's been doing this with the United States title. He did it with its Continental Championship. Giving the titles prestige again. It's what we want. It's what we've been asking for. And it creates another superstar. Like, that's what it's doing. So right now, AJ, Bobby, oh my God. I'm going to need to see a DQ on that one because shit, nobody be losing. But I'm really hoping to see some goddamn fire. Those guys are, Lashley strong and quick. AJ been proved himself since he got back or got here in the first place. So, and Bob, this is this a babyface versus babyface match? But this is exactly what the United States title was all about. I'm not confused at all. I'm just excited to see the clash between two just titans in the sports entertainment and pro wrestling realm. You know what I'm saying? Just let that be known. But I'm not giving up sports entertainment. I'm sorry. I'm not giving it up. I need to be hearing it on TV. That's one of my requests. Let's move forward, though. What else they doing, man? Nikki Ash and Asuka take on Alexa. Oh, no, excuse me. Nikki Ash and Doudrop taking on Asuka and Alexa Bliss. I'm not exactly seeing this bond between Blissy and Asuka. It's something for them to do. That's how I'm seeing it. And I'm not against it, but I'm not crazy about it because they were just fighting for the Women's Tag Team Championships at a Mania or two ago. Like, well, it was like COVID Mania, but it was still like, it was a good match. So to just see them put together now, like, I don't even remember seeing how it happened or why it worked. So this little producer pick team, man. Nikki Ash and Doudrop. I mean, I don't want to see Blissy and Asuka lose. Now Nikki Ash is a heel. I mean, it's going to be a solid match. I'm looking for that same pride that I had last Monday, but we just going to see how it all work out. I mean, I'm just, it's still the early parts of the tournament, so, it's still a filling out phase. Shit, next time I want 16 teams, but that's just me out here really asking for too much when it comes to, TV time getting divided fairly and evenly amongst, like, up-and-comers and then the veterans, blah, blah, blah. So, they going to have a good one. we going to see who make it through to see Kota and Io. Whoever going to see Kota and Io ain't going to win. I see Kota and Io. I see Nikita Lyons and Zoe Stark. Kota and Io about to be Women's Tag Team Champions. I'm going to be pissed off if they not. Kota was the first ever first ever NXT Women's Tag Team Champion with Raquel Rodriguez Gonzalez. So ain't no way and they took it off of her immediately. Like immediately. That was fucked up. And then they did it again. And then she left. And now she's home. No. The whole main roster need to take a seat. And if we do it again, it's only one thing that needs to happen, and I'm not gonna speak to it because as much as I be on the dirt sheets and I be knowing things and shit like that, and throughout the last week, it took me maybe like, I sat with it for maybe like 30 minutes. Amari Miller, step forward, my nigga, please. Come on, bro. Come on. You wildin'. King B and Sasha Beehive is Makazi. You know what I mean? He got Secret Service, right? You better be easy, Amari Miller. Booker T can't save you now. Chill out, homie. You talking crazy. Just feeling yourself going for the likes. Chill out, my G. I actually like Amari Miller. But that form of self-optimism, not viable. Let's move forward, though. Just to throw that in there, let y'all know I be in these streets. Like, I'm not going to talk to 19.6 because, good Lord, absolutely not. What else we got going on? Riddle to give an update on his future in an exclusive interview. Where's Mauro Ronaldo? I want Mauro back. I would like Mauro in place of Michael Cole. Not Jimmy Smith. Jimmy's alright when he do the little, you know what I mean? He looks great like that. Let that be clear. You know what I mean? But or get Mauro in place of Byron, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, anybody can get swiped on, low key. I mean, Byron be trying, but you could tell it be game in his ear with that shit. And like, they